Hey, it's Remel London. Welcome to the mainstream. So this is a new segment where I talk about top tips about getting into the mainstream. And I've got my amazing special guest, AJ Odudu. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. I'm very excited to be here, so thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. And this is the first event, so you are someone I look up to. I think you're amazing, and you're killing it. Not only on the screen, on the radio, just fashion. You're like one of my fashion icons right now. I'm not gonna lie, like seriously, I'm like, yes, okay, that's the look right now. Let's do it. But I really want to know and get your insight of what are your top 5 tips for being a presenter.
Okay, so quite a few. Presenting is, as you know, not one of those straightforward career paths. So it is quite tricky, and you know, I got into it a different way that you did, and etc. So you know, there's no clear path. First of all, you need to realise that actually this is something that you really want to do. I know it sounds obvious, but I think a lot of people just say, oh yeah, I quite fancy presenting, it looks really fun, but do you actually want to do it? Because you need to know that you want to do it. Once you do know that you want to do it, you are ready for the rejection, you are ready for potential humiliation, you're ready for the graft, you're ready for everything that comes with presenting, not just the fun and the glamour side, but all of the hard work that comes with it. Yeah. So number 1, actually commit to wanting to be a TV presenter.
Definitely.
Okay.
Number 2. I want to help you. I'm going to coach it out. I'm like, okay. Number 2.
Number 2 is get some experience. So,
what are things that you did to get experience?
So the one thing I did massively, so I'm from a small town called Blackburn in Lancashire.
Yay!
And I was constantly on the BBC website, you know, MTV website, ITV website. There's a job section on there, and you can check out all of the work experience jobs, not just the paid jobs. And obviously, if you've not got any experience, then the work experience section is your friend. And also think outside of looking for presenter jobs. You know, very hard to just say, oh, we're looking for a TV presenter. You've got to actually think outside the box a little bit. Think about becoming a runner, shadowing at radio, working for magazines. It doesn't just have to be TV. So number 2 is get some work experience.
That is a gem. I'm not gonna lie, that is actually how I got into a lot of this. Like, doing other things that helped you prepare you for being a presenter. So
yeah,
definitely.
And also that actually helps you definitely know that that's what you want to do, because you know, when I was a runner, there were so many things that I did behind the scenes that I actually really enjoyed. I really enjoyed writing scripts, I really enjoyed writing questions for the presenter, I really enjoyed you know, looking for locations, which is one of my jobs, and I even enjoyed like picking people up from stations. That was part of my job as well, and I was like, I kind of enjoy like,
original Uber.
Yeah. I was like, this is fun. So actually, you know, whilst doing all of those areas, you might decide, actually, presenting's not my thing. I want to be a producer, or I want to be a filmmaker, or, you know, it might actually be something else in the world of media that you want to do, and work experience is a really good way of finding out that this is the career path for you.
Definitely. So we've got know what you want to do.
Yeah. Get
work experience. Okay. 3 more.
Okay.
No pressure.
The third one is offer value. So a lot of the time, I think, you know, people expect a lot, and that's great. It's really, really good to get in touch with someone and say, hey, can I come in and shadow you for the day? Or hey, I think what you're doing is really great. Do you have any jobs going? And I think that's really good, and people are excited and enthused by that, but at the same time, those people that you're contacting are busy people, and these jobs are few and far between. So what I personally would recommend is adding value to your email, to your message. So by saying, hey, I really want to become a presenter. This is some of the stuff that I've already done online. I'm really keen, or you know, do some interviews, you know, just make some content and send it out and say, I really value your feedback, for example. I think adding value and offering a bit more substance to your message.
Definitely.
And I just think that helps all round. So offer value. It's good to take, but it's way better to give.
That's brilliant. Okay,
2 more. Come on,
great.
AJ.
So offer value. So we've got know what you want to do, work experience, offer value. 2 more.
Okay. My 4th one is a real, get real situation.
Okay.
Right? So my 4th one is get a part-time job.
Oh my.
And keep that part-time job.
For real?
There's no shame in working. So I remember when I finished uni, I did work experience at the BBC. I managed to get a TV presenting job at the BBC for 2 years, happy days. This was on BBC Two. This was online. I thought I'd done the thing and would never have to work another day in a bar again. Guess what? I had to do it because TV presenting, there's short contracts. So it's amazing that, people might see you smashing it on BBC Two. Once that BBC Two contract runs out, you might be in limbo for a few months, and that job that you ditched, you might be calling back to your manager and being like, you know what, I actually need that job. I worked in a call centre after I worked at the BBC. I worked in Abercrombie and Finch. I worked in AQAQ. I worked in retail. I worked in call centre. I did whatever I needed to do to pay my way to live in London. And I think it's really, really important, actually. A lot of people finish uni, move out, and they're like, so I'm just gonna, and it's like, no guys, because, I mean, you know this yourself, presenting isn't the way to get rich quick.
Not at all. Not at all.
So get the part-time job, value your part-time job, appreciate it, and hold on to it until you can 100% afford to never go back to it.
That's amazing.
There's no harm in working.
Get real.
Yeah.
Get a job.
Get a job.
Okay, finally.
This is really, really probably cheesy. My 5th one is to surround yourself with positive people. Working in the media industry is hard, and it can be really, really lonely, and it can be really frustrating at times. And you need to have people to pick you up. A lot of people say to me sometimes, how do you keep yourself grounded? Well, I tell you how I keep myself grounded. The execs who reject me for a job, like every other week, I think people see me on 4 Music and ITV2 and they think I've just got those jobs. I got rejected for 100 jobs before I got that job. And so the people that are keeping me up and keeping my spirits high are my friends, my family, like-minded people who understand that freelance life is tough. And it sounds really cheesy, but those positive people are the ones that are going to keep you strong. And you do have to have a thick skin. And I didn't understand what this thick skin lark was about until I was in it. And you need to ditch the negativity. Like anyone who's like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Bye. You've got to go because you actually you don't have enough space for negativity from the people close to you. So keep a positive mind yourself, and the way that you do that is by keeping a positive, hard-working group of friends.
Oh my gosh. This is amazing. They are the best top 5 tips I've ever heard about presenting. Because seriously, I get asked this a lot, and it is hard, and it varies for everybody. And you're a testament that it works. Having this kind of mind, this kind of look on life and enjoying yourself is the main thing. So thank you so much for joining us at the Mainstream. Make sure you look out for more from the Mainstream. We've got loads of bits coming up, so thank you so much, AJ.
Thank you. Let's applaud ourselves. Studio audience, guys. Yeah.